Alright, so now we're going to be using send message to call an external function. So let's go ahead and set up our scene. Let's go to game object, create other, and you want to create a plane. Let's go ahead and rename this one floor. Alright, let's go ahead and create a sphere. Let's go ahead and create a cube as well. And let's go ahead and create a directional light. Apply soft shadows. And then finally, let's go ahead and apply a rigid body to our sphere. Component, physics, rigid body. Alright, so the way this is going to work is we're going to have a script attached to our sphere and one attached to our cube. Now when the sphere hits the ground right here, the floor, we're going to go ahead and call a function on our cube. So let's go ahead and create our scripts. Right click, create JavaScript. Name this one sphere. Right click, create JavaScript, and name this one cube. Open up the cube script. And in this one, we're going to go ahead and name a function called cube action. And all we're going to say is print, you've hit the floor. Alright, so that's all we're going to be doing in this script. Go ahead and click save and open up your sphere script. In this one, we're going to say function on collision enter. And we're going to say col, F-type collision. You want to make sure collision is in blue, so you want to make sure it's capitalized, otherwise you won't have any, you're going to have an error. Alright, type in if col.gameObject.name equals floor. Now this is, you need to make sure that this is case sensitive, so whatever you name it right here, it needs to match in your hierarchy. Then we're going to say GameObject.find, and we're going to go ahead and look for a game object called cube. And once again, this is case sensitive as well. And then we're going to say send message. And we're going to include the function that we want to call, which is cube action. Curly bracket and curly bracket. Alright, so this should be pretty easy to understand. Basically, we're saying we're going to be looking for a collision to happen between our sphere and a game object called floor. So it's going to go ahead and look for a game object collider named floor. And then if it does collide with that game object collider, then we're going to go ahead and do this. Now what this is saying is we're going to go ahead and look for a game object called cube. And then once we find that, we're going to go ahead and find a function called cube action that's attached to cube. So let's go ahead and save this and see how it works. So we need to apply this to our sphere, and we need to apply this one to our cube. So the cube script goes on a cube, and the sphere script goes on the sphere. Let's go ahead and press play. And you can see at the very bottom down here, it says you've hit the floor. So that looks pretty nice, but let's go ahead and add in a one more thing to our cube script. Open up your cube script, and we're going to go ahead and destroy it once this happens as well. So destroy game object. So once this function is called, it's going to go ahead and print this out, and then it's going to go ahead and destroy the game object instantly. Click on save. Let's go ahead and press play again. Hits the ground, the cube destroys itself, and we still have you've hit the floor. So that is how you use send message.